their lawn mowing live stream. Hopefully the audio is working well on this one. It's kind of late in the day. Just doing, had a gardening job that I was doing today and had to run to the dump. So finished that off and then figured had a little bit of time left that I would mow a couple of lawns. So I did one outside of my territory, the one that is one of my original clients. So got that one done and then figured, you know what, there's still a little bit of time here. I'm going to do another one here, but it's a really, really tiny little front lawn. So it'll be a short live stream, but at least we'll get one done for today. Let me flip the camera around. And clean my glasses here. This one has grown quite nicely though. All right. As always, I'll get the camera on the tripod. Let me get to the mowing portion. Just a step there. It's a warm day, but it's a bit overcast. Maybe some rain forecast for midweek. So for right now, we're doing pretty good. Can't believe it's almost July. Seems like the year is flying by. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio. This one, the boulevard always dries out. I don't think there's any sprinklers on the boulevard. Well, normally I do this one on Tuesday, but that's it. Figure I'll get a head start on tomorrow's. Today I had a little bit of a gardening job working on my next door neighbor's house. I had the house had sold, so neighbors have purchased it. They saw my trailer, so they came and knocked on the door and asked if I would mow the lawn there, take care of it, and they had a list of stuff they wanted done. the backyard, a lot of old neglected plants and stuff they wanted pulled out. But they weren't in any rush, so they're like, just at your own pace. Whenever you had a chance, just work on it bit by bit. So I spent last Monday back there. Actually, the Friday before that, I spent mowing the lawn because actually had a neighbor there previously for the last couple years. It was his grandfather's house, and his grandfather lived there when I moved next door. And then grandfather passed away, so then the grandson moved in. They basically kind of look after the house. They figured out all the kind of will things and stuff like that. So he was there for 3 years and kept it all up, and everything was nice and super nice guy. Then the house, finally they got all like the will stuff settled, and it was time to sell the house. They sold it, and there was a new neighbor, but they were, how do I put this nicely? They were horrible. They didn't do anything. They didn't mow the lawn. They didn't take care of the place. They were always really loud, having parties and stuff. But they would be like just very inconsiderate of people around. A lot of the other neighbors were always kind of complaining about them to me. At any rate, turns out that when they bought that house, they hadn't sold their other previous townhouse. And then the market kind of fell. So then they were stuck paying 2 mortgages and couldn't afford the house. So they had to sell it. So they were literally only there for, I'm going to say about 6 months. And then had to sell the house because they couldn't afford to keep it. And they had both for sale, the townhouse and the house, and the townhouse did not sell, and the house sold. So now I got new neighbors again, and but this time they seem at least like, they're gonna hire me to mow the lawn and keep it regular. So at least the rest of the neighbors in the street will be happy, because it was horrible. It's not mowing the lawn, just looks terrible. No civic pride. So that's what I was doing. I had done the first mow, not Friday, but the Friday previous. Cut all the, I won't call it tall grass, but the previous guy that never mowed, he did finally mow it a week or so when it was time to move out. But he didn't trim anything or anything like that, so he left it kind of horrible. All the edges and stuff were so overgrown, and so I went and cut it all and did all the sidewalk edging on that Friday, and then on last Monday, then I started tackling the backyard and removing all these just really, really, really old plants that the new owners didn't want. Things like rose bushes and stuff like that. There was another plant, I don't know what it's called, That thing was just like, it's like the thorn bush from hell. It's like those thorn bushes that, it's like the long spike thorns. So that one was rough. It was rough to cut. We got here 1.5, 2, 2.5. Let's see. They cut this one at 2.5. This client is one of the few that actually requests me to cut it long, not short. So at 2.5. Sometimes it's not the nicest, depending on the time of year, not the nicest looking cut, but we will keep it at 2.5. I would have probably lowered it to 2. It's part of the boulevard done, and then I'll put it on the camera on the tripod. Missed that. This is nice and green, other than this boulevard part. Alright, I'm gonna grab a tripod. And what's the good? These trees are in the way. Maybe on this side. Looking the opposite way would work best. Yeah, probably. From this angle. Yeah, that'll cover. That should get all. Be able to get all of it. Nice big dogwood tree here. So far, I've been really liking this Milwaukee mower. It's been nice. Very lightweight. I think it's like 87 pounds without batteries. I think, something like that. Can't remember exactly. It's in the 80s, which, relatively speaking, it's funny. I've seen reviews of this lawnmower from homeowner lawnmower type channels on YouTube, and they complain about the weight. It's heavy. I'm like, bruh, it's 80 pounds. Try pushing a Honda HRC 216 or a Smart Commercial 21 or get into the commercial 30s and then come talk to me about weight. This thing is a feather. This is a very nice mower, like I said. I don't know if it's classified as a commercial mower or not. It's a little bit lighter duty, I think, compared to some of the ones I've used. But I think we'll have to see, of course, long term. but I would classify it as maybe prosumer type thing. Like as a solo operator like me, I think it's probably fine. You probably get tons and tons of service out of it. I think if you had employees though, then you might get into some issues with it. If I guess it depends on your employees, but if you have a kind of system in place that allows them or is a way for them to take accountability for how they treat the equipment, then you might be okay. But if you've got like a revolving door of employees, and hello, how are you?
Hi, not bad. Turned out to be a nice day.
Are you? I didn't know you were around. Oh, I can't see my. Yes, new. My goodness, the sun is. Alright. So cutting this one 2.5. So far so good. Getting it a bit taller for the summer. Some of the lawns I've been lowering the cut to 2. But this one, they like cut at 2.5. They like to cut higher. Not a specific height, but just like higher. Just using the mower on the like auto mode, which regulates blade RPM a bit slower, but then will automatically ramp up if it needs to. There is also the forced kind of fast speed or high power mode, I guess you could call it. You can turn the blade on to the highest RPM, but I found the regular so far. Works well. Let's see how that works in the fall with leaves or when the grass is wet and long. I have to go to the high power mode. I was doing that with the crest mower. They were really tough conditions. I was forcing it into the high blade mode. Some pretty good clippings. All right. Let me load this up. Grab the blower. But yeah, so far I'm really liking the Milwaukee lawnmower. There's a couple things on it that I would like to see improved, maybe for a second generation, like the bag is a bit flimsy. Everything kind of pretty minor. Nothing that is a deal breaker on it. Seems to be hidden or mixed feelings on that mower, depending on who's using it, what conditions they're using it in. So I've seen some people that really love it and some people that don't. So that's why I say I'm gonna, like I do with most products, kind of reserve my judgment until I get through different seasons with it at least. kind of the normal for me. That tripod. All this dirt. Dirt and debris. Around this flower bed there. So muggy feeling today. Just slammed the end of the blower there into a loose nail. All right, looking pretty good there. It's nice that it's still green. A lot of lawns are just starting to really dry up with the heat. So it's nice that that one is still fairly green. Yeah, it looks like the streaming is not doing too well. It's like red streaming. So that's pretty much that one, guys. Just a short little one. That client there is one that um, always comes out to chat, which I don't normally mind. The biggest thing with that one is that always asking the same questions. So that makes it a little bit frustrating because it's like just answering the exact same questions you've answered the week before and the week before that and the week before that. So I'm not sure if they're just forgetful or what the issue is, but yeah, normally if I come on a Monday like I did today, then they're normally not around because Tuesday is normally the day that I'm here. But either way, it doesn't really matter. But today wasn't too bad. Sometimes though, you're trying to be, you don't want to be rude, but you can be there like longer than it takes. You see, it's just a small little yard there, right? So that makes it difficult to be like, I'm gonna mow the lawn, but you end up being there longer talking than the job actually takes. So, but that is what running a lawn care business is like sometimes with some clients. So, other than that, I think that'll be it for this one, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning into this somewhat short one, although it's looking like it was 40 minutes, which I didn't expect. I thought it was going to be like 20 minutes just because be in and out with the mowing so quick. But again, customer came out and started chatting, and just one of those things. So. That's it for this one, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Tomorrow I should have more opportunities to do kind of normal live streams, and hopefully Like I said, I don't even know if this is working properly because it's showing me the streaming is in red, so I don't know what the signal strength is like. So that's it for this one, guys. If you like these types of live streams, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That's the only way you're going to know when I go live. And that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for joining.